Come on, because then that way you can have hot sauce. And what'd you get? Mango habanero?
No, this is mild habanero, which I
Mild
don't think is
habanero?
actually a
No,
thing.
there's no such mild habanero.
Yeah,
What's this?
it's more tingly than
You
hot.
want to operate this one?
Tito Polino's salsa verde. Salsa verde.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a hot dog or something with it?
Well, so all the chips got put away. All these chips
Oh.
got put away.
Did you not tell them they were the Lord chips?
No, Easter is coming up.
Hey everybody, this is Matt, and we're not at Texas Toast Guitars. We are live at the Reclamation Beer Hall because Chris and I knocked off 1 hour early today to go and watch the Rockies home opener with Jim and Leslie and Kiki and Joy at the Reclamation Beer Hall, the Upright Lounge, and so now we're here. I don't know, are we going? Are we live? Okay, yeah.
This is sort of like if the Upright Lounge is
Overflow
hell,
seating?
this is like purgatory, right?
Yeah.
This is one level
and
up.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd was here.
Todd was here too. Yeah.
So
So
Purgatory and Todd.
Now with 100% more Todd than we've
Extra
ever had.
Todd. Yeah. Yeah, and the Rockies won.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good start. Yeah.
And I missed it. I was petting the dog.
I missed it.
Scored.
I missed it because I was eating a hot dog. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Okay. Well, so we've got a bunch of good stuff to talk about today, Chris. But Chris, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Matt.
Yeah.
As I think most people know, we take Mondays off after we do a class.
Yeah, we do.
And so it's a short week.
It is.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
But and then you had some stuff happening. I had some stuff happening, and so we didn't get a whole lot of stuff done this week. But what we did get done was really good stuff.
yeah, I feel pretty good.
Lots of paint work
Uh-huh.
and lots of prep work for something that is going to make you say whoopee.
That's right.
Because tomorrow we kick off Super Spring Strat-a-thon. Strataganza.
It's everybody's favorite time of year.
Spring Strat-a-thon at Texas Toast Guitars. Now, this is it's something that we've never done before, and we probably shall never do again, unless it's just so wildly popular that we, you know what I mean. It makes sense to do it every time. But so you want to tell people about why we have to do Super Strat-a-thon, or you want me to tell?
Go ahead, and I'll just add my 2 cents.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to tell you guys
these
about
inflationary rates. It's going to be at least 4 cents.
That's right. So as you guys know, we have been kicking around the idea of kind of a mega super cool workshop with Texas Toast Guitars, Dylan Pickups, and Maximum Guitar Works. And that culminated into what we have been calling the $9,000 Strat Workshop. Now, it's not $9,000.
No.
But the guitar that you walk out with on Friday is every bit the equal of a $9,000 boutique instrument. If you're a boutique builder, you know who you are, and you're charging $9K for this sort of thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
But we decided that we could do it. Hell, we could make a guitar that good, and we could have you come along for the ride. Chris, why can I say unequivocally that we can make a guitar as good as a $9,000 boutique guitar with someone who has or has not ever built a guitar before in their lives in only 5 days? That's a pretty tall order.
Because we're just that good. No, because we know the guys that the boutique guys are using for their bodies, necks, and pickups.
That's right. And we also know where to get, so bodies, necks, pickups, hardware.
I think our hardware is actually better.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and I also think that we're selling ourselves short by calling it the $9,000 Strat class.
Okay.
Because really it should be 92 or 9,400. 9,000 sounds better.
Well,
but I saw the other day, I'm like, you know,
some guys are charging even more than $9,000.
Yeah.
So anyway, because Dylan Pickups is an OEM manufacturer of pickups, and because Maximum Guitar Works is an OEM manufacturer of guitar bodies and necks. And because we know those guys and Dylan's willing to come out here and we're willing to go out to Steve's for the first day, you get not something like it, but exactly it.
Yeah, and if parts are parts.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are parts.
So on day one, we go to Steve's. We all caravan out to Steve's. Actually, Jamm Jimmy said that he would he's going to rent a bus and he's going to drive everybody out there. Or Doug Santaniello is going to
Are there sandwiches?
There's going to be sandwiches.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So Jim's gonna drive the party bus. He's actually coming to the workshop because we used his 57 Strat as the kind of the blueprint for Steve to build the body and one of the neck options. So you can so we go out to Steve's on the first day. We do the body and we do the neck, and then we come back to Texas Toast Guitars and we start threading and painting. And then Dylan from Dylan Pickups comes out and we wind pickups. And then on Thursday we do final assembly or final this, that, and the other, paint, fretwork, tweaking, stuff like that, drinking, partying, getting over the hangover that we're all going to have come Thursday. And then Friday we put them all together and boom, 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 bam, bing, done.
Next thing you know, $9,000 Strat.
You got, So we're using all, from what I haven't told you though, is that we're using all Callahan hardware. So everything that's not neck, body, pickups, pick guard, pots, switch, that kind of thing. All Callahan hardware. So that's pretty Gucci stuff.
Colleen said so. We're basically looking at a top quality kit guitar here.
No.
No, actually no, because
the guy that makes the $9,000 Strat, if he's assembling kits, then sure.
Well, but you get to source everything. So it's not like you just show up and there's just stuff waiting. So so the $9,000. Okay. Anyway, so the $9,000 Strat workshop. There's a couple openings in October, and I think we have one opening that just came available today for August. If anyone was like chomping at the bit to come to the August one, I think we have one opening.
We can make that happen.
Maybe we might see if we can get Philip McKnight to fill that one. I don't know. Anyhow, the reason that we're doing Super Spring Strat-a-thon though is we had to learn how to do this workshop with two other companies and do it in 5 days. Yeah. So we built a bunch of Strats.
Working out all the bugs.
Exactly. So these basically can fall together if you want. Now you can
that's the plan.
Work them over as much as you want. You get to paint them whatever color you want. You get to wind the pickups. You get to choose the neck woods and blah blah blah. But these are you will not fail. You will not fail. This is that kind of deal. Now, not everybody can say come out and spend 5 days with us though. So we're like, well, at least we have these commodities now, these $9,000 Strats. So a bunch of prototype guitars are going to go on sale tomorrow at prices so popular and so low that I cannot give you the price right now. I probably already did in another video, but I can't tell you right now. You're just gonna have to tune into the reveal tomorrow, Super Spring Strat-a-thon reveal, and that will tell you guys what the prototype guitars are going for. What do I mean when I say the prototype guitars?
What do you mean by that? They're guitars that we made while we were learning how to do this for 6 other guys.
So they don't necessarily have Callahan hardware.
Yeah, they don't. Not all of them have.
I don't think any of them
hardware.
have Callahan
No,
hardware. But they do have premium hardware.
Yeah, they got good hardware. They're I don't know. They're just guitars that we built to learn how to.
We tried a couple different paint schemes. We tried UV paint. We tried old school OG Simtech. We tried a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
So we've got a handful of these guitars sitting around, and we're going to sell them tomorrow. We're starting tomorrow. We're actually starting yesterday, but so Spring Strat-a-thon starts tomorrow officially. However, we decided that what if we have some stuff that doesn't have strings on it, isn't ready to go, but somebody wants one?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be blowing those out too at a super discount.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like say, oh crap, the one with the maple neck, I wanted that one. Well, no problem, you can get one. Or I really want one of those, but I want it in seafoam blue, whatever, I don't know.
Seafoam butterscotch.
Yeah.
Mm.
That you can get that too. So that's only. So anyway, so that's what's going on with that. And Spring Strat-a-thon. I want all you guys to tune in tomorrow for the reveal, and we'll talk more about that then.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with that.
Dylan said I just sent one to Matt for someone's strat today.
Yeah. So Dylan actually just sent me a loaded pickguard for a strat that we took an order for months and months ago, and I told the guy, I promise you I will ship that on or before April 15th. By the way, Chris, if you have a tax refund coming, Spring Strat-a-thon might be your best friend, because you could have a really nice guitar, and you can buy it with a firm. So that doesn't mean so if you're not getting a refund, but you still want one of these, you don't have to pay it all off all at once, right? You can pay it off. How does that work? Like you ever bought anything on a firm?
Not on a firm. I've done programs similar to that.
Okay.
I'm not
That's
sure
what we use.
how
right?
long the payment plan is.
Yeah, how long are the terms?
Depends on what they
Can you
select.
choose, or is it a dollar amount?
So-
because I've seen
Okay.
pay $25 for 4 months, and I've seen
Some of them I think are broken down into 4 payments and some are
Yeah.
monthly.
We've had a bunch of guys take advantage of our using the Affirm and paying stuff off a little bit at a time. It's basically a way to get a really cool guitar, even one that's radically discounted for seemingly even less.
Doc said they are the much coveted Texas Toast prototypes, heirloom quality, one-of-a-kind instrument.
That is absolutely true. So look at this. Somebody already did something. I bet you somebody already bought something here. And yeah. So anyway, it's Bobby Dill. Actually, he's calling me about binding. And Bobby Dill, I did get your message. I got that forwarded to me today. I just have been kind of crazy busy today. So can I get back to you in the morning? So yeah. So the $9,000 Strat Workshop Super Spring Strat-a-thon starts tomorrow. Have we discussed strats enough?
Is there ever too much strat?
Wait, actually, are you gonna paint more strats tomorrow?
I don't know.
Or the
there might
335
be,
tomorrow.
well, yeah, we have to work on that for the video.
Okay.
There might be room for one other thing.
Okay, so let's say you wanted to get a guitar that wasn't one of the prototypes, but wasn't one of the custom orders, do we have anything like that we can just sneak in? Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some instruments that are not quite prototypes, but they're not quite like you decide everything on them. They're all Callahan hardware. They're some super cool paint jobs. You were working on one today that was
so we'll be able to show that one tomorrow. We
Okay.
did paint one of them. The other two we're going to get more UV sealer tomorrow with the 335.
Well, let's say you wanted one and you're like, hey, I want that one, but I want it in candy apple peach.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not a real color, but candy apple
tangerine.
surferine.
Surferine. Yeah.
I mean, so those would be ready to go. We've got a couple that are basically like ready to put color and clear on and assemble, and they're out the door fast. So you could get those, and they would be. We've got those are actually marked not quite as low as the prototypes, but lower than the whatever you decide. The crazy one.
And then we're also doing say you want something very, very specific.
Yeah.
We're gonna there's a program where you can order a guitar for a big discount, order a Strat for a big discount.
Yeah, and you get to pick I actually figured out how to do it. You could pick, well, I want this neck wood, I want this body wood, I want this headstock, I want this. Yeah. So if you can't make it out to the $9,000 workshop, you can still get a super cool Strat built by the same OEM guys who build guitars for your favorites. Well, who build some of the guitars for people that you've heard of, because obviously we're your favorites.
And don't worry, we won't beat them up.
No.
You'll get a new guitar.
You get brand new Dylan pickups. Yeah, you'll get all new Callahan hard. I'm really excited about Super Spring Strat-a-thon.
First thing about Todd Kuzma is asking.
Hi, Todd.
The special Strat-a-thon pricing begins at tomorrow's reveal or in the morning.
Ooh, good question.
And a super chat from Bobby D.
Okay, what?
Well,
So
Bobby D says, did someone say one of a kind and prototype guitar?
yes, Bobby Dill. We did in fact say one of a kind and prototype, huh? Yeah, we've got a kind of a pre-reveal to show you guys tonight too.
Oh,
yeah.
You're gonna show that?
Yeah, we're gonna show that. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And we have so when do the spring Strat-a-thon prices start?
When can you turn them on?
I can turn them on.
I think we should do it like as we're like 5 o'clock our time tomorrow, like
Morning?
4:59. No.
Oh, like
No, 'cause they don't
spring-
want a bunch of them selling before we get to talk about them. That's
Okay, all right. So
not
spring.
that that's lame, but
Okay, so spring Strat-a-thon kicks off officially at 1700 Mountain Time tomorrow.
Okay.
Good Friday. It's going to be a great Friday and awesome guitar prices. So yeah, and there's a bunch of guitars that are available right now. So
Jay Van B says, oh man, looks like my no major purchases in 2023 resolution is about to fail.
I'm sorry, but you know what though? It doesn't have to be a major purchase. You can do it using the Affirm, and you can pay it off a little bit at a time. Yeah.
Super chat from Brad Guitar Miller.
Hi,
says,
Brad.
Hey Matt and Chris, been home on medical leave and jamming out on my Saturday night special. Look for a package from me next week. Just a few goodies.
Oh, cool. I hope some of them are like.
He always sends
snack
something so
cakes.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snack cake. You'll be the only one getting to eat those.
Why not? Oh, that's right. You're not eating snack cakes.
I'm trying to stay away from snack
I probably
cakes.
need to not eat any snack cakes. Yeah.
Don't send snack cakes.
So we do have something I want to show off tonight because it's right over there. But first I want to talk about the $400 guitar building challenge because I have been reticent and I have been I haven't been reticent. I haven't been recalcitrant. I have been I just haven't been very good. About it. Yeah, I just haven't been very good about talking about it. So, Chris, as of right now, I have turned over all of the difficult stuff to Joy to figure out for the $400 guitar building contest. So it was remarkable how fast it was that everything got righted because
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
I bet you I wouldn't think they would at that. I'd be like, yeah, seems about right.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
So as of right now, if you go to the website, texastoastguitars.com, and click on the link or the drop-down menu, $400 guitar building, whatever, you can click on the thing and it'll take you immediately to the $400 guitar building contest entry form. Fill it out. You'll immediately get an email saying, hey, we got your thing. We'll send you this other thing. And
how fast is immediately? Like 3-4 days?
No, it's right away. It's like it's automatic.
Oh,
yeah, it's like
wow.
It's like immediately.
So it's not like ordering stuff from Callahan.
No, it's not.
No. Okay.
So if anyone out there wants to do the $400 guitar building contest, and we're going to talk more about this here in a little bit, but you've been having difficulty getting on to finding the entry form, that has all been updated. And what I would like for somebody to do is go there and fill it out and let me know if it works. So now the other neat thing is I've got all the discount codes from Dylan from Dylan Pickups and from Steve at Maximum Guitar Works. So as soon as you give us your entry dinero, we give you the codes for $100 worth of free templates from Steve at Maximum Guitar Works and 40% off from Dylan Pickups, which you can use for your contest guitar. That right there more than pays for your entry fee. Actually, the one of those pays for your entry fee. You pick which one, but one of them definitely pays for your entry fee. As of right now, as soon as we get money from everybody who's signed up, the winner is going to, 1, make a really cool guitar that they're super proud of. 2, get to keep the guitar or sell the guitar, whatever they want to do with it. And 3, at this point in time, and subject to go up, is going to win $2,100. Now that's not too bad. Oh, and you're going to get $100 worth of templates from Steve. You're going to get 40% off worth of pickups from Dylan. I mean, need I say more? It's like, it's so cool. And you get to hang out with a bunch of other cool guitar builders, and the $400 guitar building, Great American Guitar, whatever we called it last year, we called it the Great American Guitar Build. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun, man. We had a whole day of people hanging out in the shop, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just the list of the participants is on the website, and if they
That's right.
it's there too.
That's right. So in other news, the website now includes everybody who's signed up, and whether or not they've paid or not. So if you want to check and make sure that you're on the list, because remember, guys, I was doing this, so it probably got dorked up. Yeah.
So now you can go and see who you're going to beat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris, have you worked on your entry yet?
Mine's practically done.
And you can also
Well,
say
I mean,
who's
I
got
bought wood.
who's got a lead on the discounts already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dylan told me he actually got an order not long ago for the first
good.
$400
Okay, cool.
guitar.
Outstanding.
Challenge. Yeah.
So I have been like super not getting it done when it comes to doing my acoustic build, which I'm going to be doing for the $400 guitar building contest. I ordered all the wood. I ordered way more than $400 worth of tools, and
none of that. That's all fine and dandy.
I know.
Yeah.
If
The wood wasn't very expensive.
if these trends continue, there's just going to be a pile of tools and wood for my entry.
Pile
Yeah.
of acoustic tools and acoustic wood.
Oh, and
Yeah.
books.
You're gonna you're gonna make one? No.
No.
Yeah. They got busy.
But I urge you, if you are a guitar builder, or if you want to be a guitar builder and you want to hang out with a bunch of guitar makers and you want to make something cool and you want to maybe win some money, the $400 guitar building contest is a great deal. Now, Chris, how much money, if the amount of entries equaled $1 million, how much money would the winner win?
$1 million.
That's right. That's right. 100% of the entry fees go to the winner.
And that's why it's a cash or check only
That's right.
situation. There's no PayPal, there's no credit card.
Nope.
Because you have to pay fees on that stuff.
Yeah. So,
And
well,
I'm
plus,
not eating those fees.
I'm not eating
You're
those
not
fees,
eating
especially if it
those
was $1 million worth.
fees.
So
Yeah, what's 3.5% of $1 million?
it's a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I think it's $35.
yeah, I think it's $33.
Yeah.
So so at the end of the contest, I hand the winner a fat stack of cash
In hundreds.
in hundreds.
Yeah.
Can you hand the winner a fat stack of PayPal?
No.
No.
That seems
Now,
kind of lame. I always thought of PayPal as almost like free money. Not anymore, but for a long
Yeah.
time, if you were selling stuff on like eBay,
now
free money.
Sean Emenheiser, who won last year,
Emenheiser.
who won last year, he wasn't actually there, so I did have to send him a cashier's check.
Yeah, but
A
that's
fat
still...
stack of cashier's check.
Yeah.
But Sean, if you're watching, let everyone know that people really do win this.
They really do
Yeah.
win, and this year we're gonna. I was gonna say we're gonna make sure that the person that wins is there.
Well, it'd be nice. Wouldn't it be cool though to be
Yeah.
like, bam, here's a big fat
Yep.
stack of cool
Yep.
undies. Yeah.
Yep.
Super chat from Andy the Saint.
Hey, Andy the
Says,
Saint.
As an owner of a TTG Proto Strat PRS,
Uh-huh.
I can say jump on the offer. He said, love my TTG Proto Strat.
That was a really cool one.
Mm-hmm.
That one was basically a Challenger shaped like a Strat.
Mm-hmm.
It was slightly more than that, but it had a pick guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
It was
super chat.
wackadoo. You
Another
did
super
most of that work while I was like
You were
mountain
you,
biking.
you know you went to see Beth.
Yeah, sure. That was during. If this COVID thing continues, if they shut down the city, I'll come see you.
Yeah.
They're not going to shut
They're
down the
not.
city. Oh, I'll come see you.
Doc sent a super chat.
Hey, Doc.
Neck construction starts tomorrow morning. Win or lose, I'm loving what I'm learning.
Ooh, that's cool. You know, Doc
That's the right attitude.
Doc decided that he wanted the guitar that he wanted to build. He couldn't buy pickups for it, even at 40% off. So he decided, you know what would be better than that is buying a winder and winding his own pickup.
Yeah, $2,000 later, he's making his own pickup.
Yeah.
For his $400 guitar.
So how does that work with we've been in contests. We've in fact, one of the things that you and I did a long time ago was a $400 guitar build.
Yeah.
And tools, you had to include tools, not in ours.
I don't think you had to include tools, but you had to include templates.
Okay.
Wood for
Not in
templates
ours.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No. That was
So
a long time ago when $400 would buy a lot more.
yeah. So as of right, so how does it work, Chris? I'm gonna drink so that in case Tommy Kaloje is watching.
Sure.
Yeah.
So basically, the $400 is everything that goes into making everything that's on the guitar, that is the guitar or on the guitar. That's what counts for the $400.
What if you buy a $200,000 CNC machine?
Nope, doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Okay.
Doesn't count. Buy as many of those as you want. Buy 3, buy 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
Yeah. So spend $250,000 on CNC machines.
Yeah,
No,
on a guitar making machine.
Yeah. And
and
that does not count as one of the $400.
Correct. Things like
Is this from Tommy Kaloje?
It could be.
Out of all the Kalojes,
Actually, that's from me.
he's the mastermind. You're the mastermind.
Yeah.
let's talk about a piece of wood. So you buy a big giant chunk of wood and it's $50, but you only use half of that wood.
Oh yeah.
It's $25.
So okay, so this bears repeating because I was drinking Crown Royal.
Uh-huh.
So if you spend $50 on wood but only use half of it,
Mm-hmm.
you only count it as $25.
As the stuff that you used.
Okay.
Yeah. So smart shopping is a plus. If you, I mean, so let's just say I was building something that had a pick guard.
Okay.
And I bought a sheet of pick guard material for $17.
Okay.
And I used a third of it.
Okay.
How much am I gonna put down?
$50.
$2.
Yeah. $2.
Don't check my records on my bill. Just go, well, that's a nice guitar, Chris.
Yeah.
No, it's the point of this thing, I think, is to not get people to buy $1,000 worth of hardware. This is
or $1,000 worth of fancy wood.
Well, and think that you're gonna win a contest.
Yeah.
This is about coming up with something new, kind of different, and that when somebody looks at your guitar, they're not going to look at all the cool hardware on it. They're going to look at the cool guitar.
Yeah.
And go, wow, man, that's really neat.
You did an awesome job.
Yeah,
How much did it cost to do this?
Uh-huh.
You say $395.
Yeah.
No way, really? Yep.
I have a 17-cent output jack that I'm going to swap as soon as I get home.
Yeah.
That's legit too.
Yeah, you can swap stuff out.
You
right?
can absolutely swap stuff
Okay,
out
there you
later
go.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the? Is there anything? Anybody got any questions for us on the $400 guitar build or anything like that? No. Okay.
People are just saying that
All I
you
know,
have to use Amazon hardware.
You don't have to use Amazon.
you can use
hardware.
that. You can
I'm
use
tempted to
Bitterroot.
enter,
You
not
can,
sure I'll be ready. I say just give it away.
So
there's lots of ways to save money on a guitar build. One
For-
of my favorite is
one pickup.
One
Yeah,
pickup.
Absolutely right.
you can save a bunch of money there.
Yep.
Um,
Because if you have one pickup, you not only do you not have another pickup or two,
mhm.
you also have no switch.
Yeah. Think outside the hardware box.
Yeah.
On this deal,
Mhm.
build something cool that has parts on it.
I think that you could buy a neck and build a body and put and load it up for under $400.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, if you're just getting started.
Yep.
Now, for those of you who say, I'm thinking about doing it, but I don't know if I'll be ready, I say do it because we've got loaded with discounts. Like I said, you get $100 worth of templates from Steve at Maximum Guitar Works free. So if you were planning on buying Maximum Guitar Works templates for this build anyway, which you should, you get $100 worth for nothing just by entering.
Yeah.
If you were planning on buying pickups from Dylan, even if you bought one, boom.
Yeah.
You've more than covered the cost.
Yeah.
Of this.
And everybody needs a challenge. Everybody needs a deadline.
You're absolutely right, Chris. Everybody
Is this your
does.
first day here?
Yeah, it's kind of my first day. So, but you know what though? It's having some deadlines and having a little bit of pressure is good, right?
Yeah. And even if you don't build it perfect the way you want it, do it. And the neat thing about this contest is you get to keep the guitar. You can go home and redo it.
Yeah, you don't have to sell the
You can
guitar.
go home and take all the good parts you bought or all the good pickups and all that and smash the rest and turn it into kindling
or
and
you
start
could
over if
or you
want.
could pull all the Amazon stuff off and you could put a bunch of Tone Pro stuff on it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I actually did that.
Greg Pearl sent a super
Hey,
chat
Greg.
and said, "I hope my invisible guitar awes everyone."
Well, I know that it's going to awe me because first of all,
Greg Pearl's
Yeah.
invisible guitar.
Yep.
Yeah.
so Greg could have Grover Jackson help him build it,
He
or,
could,
or Wayne
yeah.
Charvel. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't,
That's the other thing too, is if you have
There's no, we're
you
not
have
putting a lot
people
of
and buddies
rules.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Pete
Maybe you know a
Davenport
guy
said, "I
that's
may
good at
not be
cold
ready,
read."
but I'm trying new things and learning a lot too. Go for it."
That's a good way to look at it
Yep.
too, is try some new things.
Absolutely. Now, what if geez, you could buy a kit from Stu Mack
Mm-hmm.
for $320 and put it together, and you'd probably,
Yeah, $320 and some milk paint, and
you could
yeah.
you could at least enter and then get $100 worth of stuff from Steve and 40% off from Dylan.
Brad said he was looking at a guitar kit for $199. Cool multi-lam neck, maple cap on the body, no hardware, but ready to go.
Yeah, I don't. Chris, do you care? Me neither. So anyway, so I got a bunch
All I
of.
know is it's a good thing that I'm not in the amateur category, because they'd all lose.
Whoa! Dang. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing the Great American Guitar Building Contest? Why are we doing the $400 guitar building contest?
East for fun.
It is for fun. And it is to kind of thumb our nose a little bit at some other contests that, like, people were asking me a bunch of rule questions, and I did a video once where I'm like, stop asking me a bunch of fucking rule questions, because I kind of got tired of all that crap. That was sort of the reason that we didn't continue doing Brand X guitar building contests. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if and I don't have any problem with Brand X guitar building contest,
Right.
and I really don't.
Yeah.
But I was just kind of like, well, come on. It started out as one thing, and then it became this other thing, and it was like all this charity stuff, and that's fine. And if you guys win the money, you can donate it to charity if you want. But if you don't, that I don't care. I don't care what you do with the money.
Yeah.
So it really seemed to me like it was more of an American contest to say there's money, you win money, and we don't care what you do with the money.
Yep.
You can go out, you can spend half of it on hookers and beer and blow the rest. I don't care.
Yeah, waste the rest of it.
Whatever you want. Yeah. So but it seems like an American thing to like have there be a cash award.
Uh-huh.
And that's one thing that you did not get from Brand X guitar contest.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is that you had to the guitar had to be present to win. You couldn't just take fancy pictures of it.
In our contest, the
Yeah.
guitar has to be,
Playing
the guitar is a thing.
Yes, the guitar
Somebody
has to
else
work.
the guitar has to
It
work.
can't just look good in pictures.
No,
Yeah.
there's a lot of ways to cover up bad stuff in in photography.
Now, I'm not saying that anybody does that.
No, nobody's ever
But
angled the camera till you can't see the scratches in the top.
But what I am saying is that in our contest, you don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
The guitar better work. The guitar better look good.
Mm-hmm.
And if we think that your guitar, costs you $4,000 to make, you better be able to back up that he's only spent $400.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of decidedly American rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if people don't like it, that's okay. That's okay.
Yep.
Anything?
Mhm.
Okay. What time is it?
Are we gonna bring in Ken? 5:30.
Where's Kiki?
5:33.
Oh, to the Gooch?
No, don't do that.
Okay. Well, so we do have a special guest though.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to bring him up?
Yeah. So we do have kind of a pre-reveal tonight,
Sure.
and and a pre-reveal
So
guitar.
I'll move out of the way.
Or I'll move out of the way.
No.
No,
Okay.
no. Are you
How
sure
about-
you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm sure I want
How
to
about
get it.
Okay.
So
yeah,
so
you
we
sit
are
here, I'll
we
move
are
over
yeah,
that way.
okay. So we are
Just
at Jim Jam Jimmy's home, and he actually was in the shop and actually put this all together yesterday
I
with
think
no
people
help
saw-
from Chris or
I think
myself.
people have seen some of this too, right?
The Doc has seen it.
Maybe a little bit.
I thought we showed it off a little bit.
Yeah, but we may have. So
Well, just go over
we're
there.
gonna stand on
Go
ceremony
on,
and make it. We're gonna take a
I'm
long
gonna go
time
get
to do
another
this.
soda.
Will you give me a pop with foam on top?
Is this a new model or no?
It could be a new model, sir. So for those of you who are not aware, this is my good friend Jim Jam Jimmy, also known as Jim. And how do you like to what you like to just be called? What do you like to be called? Retired.
James
Yeah, like you call retired. at this
Yeah.
point.
I
Yeah.
don't know why Jim's so recalcitrant to show this guitar.
I don't know either, but he is, isn't he?
Well, the heat seeker doesn't like to be told what to do.
Wow. Hey, we had a slight. Did you need one of these?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think I just took your beer.
Yeah, Chris, you need to be in here on this because you're part of this.
Here, here's Jim Deere here.
Okay. All right, Jim dear. Here you go, Jim dear.
Thank you.
So what in the wide world of sports have we got here, sir?
Matt, you handed me a neck through reverse Firebird prostitute kind of.
Well,
SG.
It's a neck through prostitute with reverse Firebird headstock.
Yeah. Are we seeing this in there, Joy?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my birthday. He handed me a piece of raw wood and said, "Okay, I'm done with it, and you're gonna do with whatever you want to do with it." So he was basically saying, "This is what you can do if you do a neck through class for GT."
Yeah. So the reason that I put this together was to test out some things on a bunch of neck through stuff that I've been working on. This is one of many neck throughs that I've been doing. The shop is loaded with neck throughs right now. Huh?
Yes.
It is.
So very, very cool neck through stuff. And he said, "Hey, here's the deal. I'm not doing any more to it. So you're just going to basically come in here and do whatever you're going to do to it to make it a guitar."
Or it gets hung on the wall as is. I don't care. Yeah.
Exactly. So this is what I call the heat seeker. And you can see it right here. Because before any of my gigs, I always say, bring the heat
Yeah.
to my guys in the band because I want to bring a good show and perform well. So this is called the Heat Seeker. Maple top.
Maple almost everything.
Yeah, maple everything. There you go.
So this is so this is very much like one of the things you could build if you come out to one of our neck through workshops. And by the way, there's a couple spots available for September.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually maple,
So it's
black
two-piece,
poison wood,
two-piece maple center section all the way through,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Black poison wood fretboard rosewood
Rosewood fretboard.
and rosewood stringers.
Sure.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Dark wood.
Dark.
And then maple wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a very unusual guitar for me to play.
It's I don't know why it's really rocking.
No. What I'm saying is the Firebird style.
Yeah.
I'm down with the SG style, but the Firebird headstock reverse.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's cool, man. But then Matt said, "Do the banjo tuners, the Behringer."
You got to get the Steinberger
gearless tuners, which I had no idea how these things rolled. And
Are they kooky?
Yeah. So I had to go on the interweb and
Uh-huh.
learn how to put these things together.
And I had to remember how to put strings in them.
Exactly. They're super, super freaking cool. Oh my God. Yeah, these are my new favorites.
They're locking and they
Yep.
look perfect on this particular headstock. So,
Yeah. So very clean on the front. You tune them on the back. Super cool.
Ow. I was hoping to get the strings.
These have Siltanen
Ooh.
Apollo pickups, humbucker
Ooh, la,
pickups.
la. How'd you manage that?
Well, I talked to my buddy
You
Doc
got a guy?
out there in Canada, and he wanted me some very cool. I told him I wanted something in between a P90 and a humbucker, and he came up with these Apollo Siltanen pickups, humbuckers. They sound amazing.
I like how you get Doc's name right because I never get it.
Is
right.
it Siltanen or
I thought
Siltanen?
Yeah.
I always put the T in front.
I don't know,
Still-
Doc.
As
still-
soon as you said it the way you say it, I thought, well, that must be
That
it.
must be
Well,
it.
I don't know. That's just
Isn't it
that's all I'm saying.
Siltanen? I thought it was Siltanen.
I always
could
say
be wrong, too.
Stiltonen. I
I'm
know. I mean, I
saying
know that's
Siltanen.
wrong.
Who's right, Doc?
Yeah, tell us
Yeah.
who's right, Doc.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and pronounce it P honetically.
But the other thing is we were going to do this crazy paint job on it, but the wood looked really, really cool. And Matt and Chris were both like, you shouldn't paint over that. You know, we should just.
I think it was like, hey, remember when we said you could do whatever you want? And we changed our mind.
Exactly. So Chris and I were in the paint booth, and he shot some amber on it. We shot it. You shot it a couple times.
Like
The heat seeker
I even
likes
cleaned
this.
out the
The
gun.
heat seeker, yes.
I even cleaned out the gun.
Oh,
And
did
then
you
we looked
really?
at it and I went, it should be darker,
A
right?
little more
Yeah, he
yellow.
looked at me. He's like,
Yeah.
a little darker. I'm like, yeah,
So
probably
we
a little
back in,
darker.
Yeah, did another round. Yeah.
So we did a little darker.
Silton.
Siltonen.
Siltonen.
Okay, there you go.
Although I think you should just start calling him Sultana.
Siltanen.
I'm gonna call
That
you
sounds like-
Doc. I'm gonna call you
That sounds
Siltanen
like
from now on.
like a 70s cop show.
Yeah.
Tonight on Sultana.
Yeah, Siltan.
Yeah.
Is
Ladies
Chris
and
in the
gentlemen.
picture?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. I'm
Doc
like,
shows the ladies what's up.
Anywho, Siltanen.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sultana.
Anywho, so these are Doc's pickups that he wound for me.
So far we have Steinberger gearless tuners,
Yep.
super custom one-off pickups, one of a kind at the moment, neck through prostitute, sorry, and then the wheels kind of fall off in terms of tuning stability.
Yeah, so I wanted an old school Maestro bridge on here, like an old school SG. That was the original groove. So
Plus, it's super cool.
I
yeah,
love
it's
that.
super cool. This
It
trim
takes up
is
a lot of real estate on
Yeah.
the back. Which
if
needs
if
to
any,
happen.
I have never played with a trim like this, so this is kind of funky. It's very high on this side, super,
super high.
but it's cool if you use your pinky to lift it a little bit
Oh yeah.
here.
Have you got it? Did it mellow out? It was because when it was brand new, it was like, nah, I don't want to stay in tune.
Yeah,
Did it?
so after a day of playing
It
it,
mellowed,
it's kind
okay.
of mellowed out a little
Yeah.
bit. I don't think it keeps in great tune, but it's still really, really cool.
And if you just move
We
that
can
bar
work
out of the
it.
way,
Well,
yeah,
and we
we
can
can.
make it play in tune better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris had an idea about maybe chopping this down
I
a little
love
bit
that idea.
and then just using your pinky to kind of move it up and down a little bit, kind of junior brownish.
Kaler
Yeah.
had that palm bar that was like a
Mhm.
big thing that came off the middle, and you could just kind
Yeah.
of mash it.
But
you
the
keep
oth-
moving the camera? Is that
That's
who's?
me.
Yeah.
But you're all still on.
Okay.
Okay. The other funny thing was we were going to leave this completely wood, which would look really cool. It would have been very like late 60s, early. And then we needed a control plate
Yeah.
in the back.
Yep.
And they
You know-
know I love torque.
Do you know how long it took us to find this exact color sheet of Moto? Years.
No, that's how long we've had it.
No, you said you want that shit. I said I'll take that.
Uh-huh.
The gaudier the better.
It's
Yeah.
perfect. on
Yeah,
it.
and actually it works out
It
really
does actually
well.
work really
It's
well.
a
with it,
gold
yeah.
torque.
Yep.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, let's put that on
Root
there.
beer moto.
Root beer
Yeah,
moto.
Yeah.
Yeah, the louder the better.
Yeah. And then so that started that, and
Then we
I'm
just
like-
started adding it
And then
on.
I'm like, do you want a truss rod cover in that same? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what else I want? I want this little
thing that
neck
says
plate
The
thing.
heat
Heat
seeker.
seeker.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yes.
that's filed under SG neck plate thingy.
Yes, and the last thing that was
My-
done
my
while I was
files.
playing it was Matt made
Yep.
the pick guard. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the new
The
TTG
new-
model, the heat seeker.
Anybody wants a heat seeker? Send me an email. We will.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We're not ready to do pre-order on this yet, but I'll make another one.
I love
Chris,
it.
hold it.
I-
Yes, the heat seeker.
The heat
Speaks-
seeker likes to be held on the head
Well,
and the butt.
and it speaks in the third person.
Mhm.
Yes. The heat speak. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
am of the opinion that every SG should be a neck through. I think it is absolutely if you're going to do a neck through, an
Yeah.
SG is a great one to do.
Well, we've done some really long tenon
Mhm.
SGs.
Jim
and that
has
works
one.
really
Gary
well.
Redburn has one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that works really well too. But yeah, there's certain models of guitars that a neck through doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you just can't cut the heel
Mhm.
back far enough. But this makes 100%
Mhm.
sense. So yeah, Yeah, if you need unfettered access to all the frets, this is the way to go.
Yeah, this thing is pretty badass.
It's extremely badass.
Yeah, it turned out really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Uh-huh.
you got it? Okay. I don't want to drop the heat seeker.
No.
And as
The
soon as you
The heat
named it
seeker
the
doesn't
heat
want to be
seeker,
dropped.
That was all anybody said.
You would
all
have
day
a life
long
of
was
bad luck.
Heat
Yeah.
seeker. Oh, the heat seeker. Yeah. What does the heat seeker drink? What kind of beer does the heat seeker drink?
I think Leslie called you and you're like, I can't come home right now. I'm heat seeking.
I'm heat seeking.
What?
Yeah.
Carnage 77 said, "How is the weight balance? I guess the next one will add body weight."
How is the weight balance?
No, it's perfect.
I would say it's not a light guitar, but it's not
No,
overly heavy.
It's heavy. We didn't weigh it, but it's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavier.
'Cause it's
I
all
bet
maple.
you it's not as heavy as you might think. But
It feels
Still-
It
heavy.
feels heavy.
yeah. But it's not like a 12-pound guitar.
Right.
No.
Yeah. I
The
bet you it's in the nines.
I never really thought the SG to be particularly neck divey. I know that's a thing. A lot of guys don't like
Mhm.
neck dive, and the SG's neck dive. I don't get that, but I guess some people do.
Yeah.
But that one, have you like put it on a guitar strap and
I have not.
like ran around the house like?
No, of course I haven't done that. I will do that probably in about 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Of course I haven't done that because I didn't think about it.
Well, we played it last night, and Chris and I were commenting on how it sounded great with a bunch of gain on it, and then it sounded really twangy
Yep.
when it was clean.
Yeah.
It's all
twangs
over the
a
map.
bang.
Yeah.
Doc
Yes,
sent
cool.
a super chat and said,
Hey,
"Hey
Doc.
Jim,
Doc still tanning?
yes, also called the Siltonen of swing. Hey Jim, you have one Soyuz bridge humbucker left over. You need to build another guitar to put it in."
Clearly, you need to.
That's
build
what I
another-
said. Is that just seems like a good
Yeah.
starting
Yes.
point? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you know there are some new Hawk Attack guitars going down.
Mhm. What's the least amount of parts that you've had on hand to start a guitar build? Like neck.
A high E string. Well, I got this string that's just laying around, not getting anything done. Might as well build another
Might as
guitar.
well.
So I was thinking about this on the other side of the camera. Why wouldn't you just go to pawn shop, buy a shitty fucking guitar, whatever.
$400 guitar challenge.
No, I'm talking.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes,
for that.
Yeah.
But like a $25 guitar
Uh-huh.
that has a pickup, wires in it, a body that you could maybe
Sure.
mangle a neck. That's
I think it's a great
Sure.
idea.
and make one for like $150.
Yeah,
I think-
if you want.
I think that's an
Yeah.
absolutely a great.
And you got
idea.
some parts laying around the house, and you throw some weirdo '60s pickups in it.
Say you didn't do anything to it, but you're an
Exactly.
artsy person and you just like put a super fun
Yeah.
art thing all over. it.
Decoupage it.
It had a bunch
Yeah.
of like you put a bunch of crazy contraptions.
Hey,
on
I'll
it.
go to a Goodwill and find some kooky, wacky guitar.
macrame strats.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the contests can be presentation.
Absolutely.
You never know what the
Smoke
judges are gonna
machine,
like.
Light show. Yeah.
explosions,
None of that counts towards
entrance
$400.
music.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Matt's gonna bring out. It's gonna be smoke machine and acoustic guitar, isn't it?
It is now.
Yeah, it is now. Yeah. Flashing lights. People are gonna go like,
I'm gonna have
"Oh, I'm blinded."
I'm gonna
Is
have a
it-
bunch of
is that an acoustic?
dancers from the Players Club come down and
good idea.
present it and
So a question to both of you: what is the most expensive part of a $400 build?
Well, really,
What do you
that
think?
could be almost any part.
No.
Yeah, it depends on wood or if they.
Think about that. I mean, if you found a bunch of cheap guitars at a Goodwill or
Okay,
whatever.
I can tell you this much: if you were able to find a guitar, if you were able to find a Strat
Mhm.
at Goodwill for $99, and you went to Callahan and bought their Strat kit, that was what?
$269.
tuners.
Uh-huh.
You would be under $400.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So that would be an absurd thing to do.
Yeah, in the original version of this contest, you had to use American-made pickups.
Yeah, but
But
not
you
in
don't in ours.
Okay.
So it was probably pickups in that original version.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, but there's a lot of good pickups you can buy for not a lot of money. And that's also something that you can swap out later.
Yep.
If you decide you want to, blow some coin on a kick-ass speedboat. Yeah.
Kick-ass.
Watch Uncle Roman, blow some coin on a kick-ass
So,
speedboat.
so
You
now
can't.
I happen to know that if you enter the contest and get Dylan pickups for 40% off
Mhm,
and pull the covers off and
mhm.
put them on Amazon things and just say that because I think Dylan's gonna be there, so he
Yeah.
might go, hey, you had to use it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works. Dylan,
Yeah,
chime in.
I don't know.
But you could cheat, and I'm not saying that you can't cheat.
Yeah.
Zed said for him it would be the bridge. He was able to find an Evertune for 175.
Yeah, an Evertune is a very expensive thing.
Yeah,
like
and $175
genuine
in a
Floyd.
$400 guitar contest is a big chunk.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so you got to make sure all your other stuff is And the thing, write down go get your guitar, set it down on the counter, and start from one end to the other, and write down every single part on that guitar. And there's
a
your
lot
template.
of dancing going on in the back.
Well, Kiki wants to come.
And then-
well, I don't know what's
and then,
stopping
yeah.
him.
And then you can start filling in numbers, and then you can go, oh, well, if I can save, $10 here and $10 here, then maybe I can buy this or
So, Chris,
whatever.
Chris, if you were going to win the $400 challenge, what would be?
Well, hold on, because Chris can't tell you what he's going to do. That's the
No.
top secret thing.
What I'm saying is,
Well, we have our own contest.
Yeah.
so-
no, I get it, but Chris, if you were trying to win the $400 contest,
Uh-huh.
what would be your focus? Would it be?
I know the answer. to
No.
this.
Would
No,
it be-
I know the
no,
answer.
No.
To this.
Would it be the look of the guitar, or would it be the sound of the guitar?
It would be the look of the guitar.
Yeah.
I would dazzle people with labor.
Yeah.
What I would do.
That's so.
And you
so
didn't give a shit
Do you
how
know
it
why
sounded.
I say that? Because
Why is
that's
that?
what I did
That's what-
when I
yeah.
won the $400 guitar
Chris,
challenge.
Chris won the original $400 challenge because he built a double neck.
I built
You hear
a
that,
double
Al?
neck for $400.
Make your guitars like obscenely,
With
like
American pickups.
crazy, stupid.
So
Yeah,
So
yeah,
here's
it
the
was,
thing.
It was an eye catcher.
Chris,
Yeah.
Chris is
And the
100%
sound
right.
was good.
This does not your labor is not included in this.
But they have
So-
to play though, right?
Well, they have to play.
Well, yeah,
but the idea is that when I see a guitar from across the room that looks like a telly, okay, that's neat, but I'm not exactly like super jazzed by it. I've seen tellies before.
Right.
But if it's got two necks and one's going this way and one's going this way, all right, well, then, okay, now you've got my interest.
Yeah, one of them's this long. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Chris is 100% right. Your labor is not calculated into the $400 worth of parts. So the most expensive thing and the place where you should absolutely focus on is how much crap can I do to this collection of parts that cost $400 or less to make it look like $100 million bucks.
Yeah,
And it has to play.
it
Of course
does
it
have
has
to
to
play.
play, yeah.
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. But you can make a cheap guitar play.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And binding is cheap,
Mhm.
and
Yeah. Okay.
and yeah,
And like if paint is cheap.
in the overall scheme of
And
things.
masking tape. I want Sean Emenheiser to do like a super cool lowrider, like a line job on a Telecaster this year.
So what you're saying is the $400 guitar challenge is almost like a Pinewood Derby.
Not unlike
Contest.
it, yeah.
It's very close,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
We have 7
That's all
We
I
have
need to
7
know.
minutes to go.
Yeah, that's all I need
Kiki
to
wants
know.
to say hi.
Does Kiki want to come in?
I don't know. So while we're waiting to decide if Kiki wants to come
Here,
in,
I'll move.
Kiki, come on in.
hey, he's got to get a beer. So,
He really wants to be on, but
You've got beer.
so I want to thank all of my sponsors. Flipside Music, the great American guitar store. Ike and the gang over at Flipside are doing great, and I haven't seen Ike for a couple of weeks, but I hope to see him this weekend because I love those dudes. They're
Mhm.
cool.
They're
I'd also
cool.
like to thank Steve at Maximum Guitar Works, the great American Guitar Works, who supply us and you with all of our super cool templates and kit stuff, bodies and necks, stuff like that. If bodies and necks are a kit, right? Dylan Pickups. Dylan and his lovely wife Leslie will be back
Dylan.
online tonight for their part 3 of Primetime Guitar Live. I have no idea what they're going to talk about, but I know it's going to be fun, and I know Dylan is glad to be back home. We had a great time last week hanging out with Dylan, but I know he's glad to be back home. I'd like to thank the guys at Odyssey Beer Works, the Great American Beer Works. And by the way, we'll be going to the Odyssey Beer Works PWD Pinewood Derby. It's going to be just like Cub Scouts, only way more alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Less neckerchiefs, more booze.
I'm going to wear a
Yes.
neckerchief.
So
Yeah, but still, not everybody's
less,
gonna have.
yeah.
I'm going to get
no, we're gonna have them.
I'm going to get you a wolf badge.
Dude, I still have my Weeblo costume.
Do you?
Costume, outfit, uniform.
Dude, I'm going to get you a wolf badge.
This weekend, I got my wolf badge. At
I-
Weeblo's,
Chris Fesker will be in full Weeblo costume.
I would
at
also like to
Weeblo's,
thank
I got my
Dan
wolf
and
badge.
Calvin at Tonewood Experts, the Great American Tonewood Experts. I have been on the phone with Dan. I've got some really super cool flame and quilt maple on the way. I would also like to thank John and Cheryl at Bitterroot Guitars, who provide us with all of our truss rods and a bunch of other cool stuff. And if you use code TXTOAST at checkout, you get 50% off of your order from Bitterroot Guitars. And if you use code TexasToast15 on your order from Tonewood Experts, you get 15% off. And Dan and Calvin have a lot of cool stuff, including super cool. Dan's like, I got a buttload of flame and quilt maple and a lot of really nice grenadillo, and he does.
He does. Yeah.
I'd also like to thank our newest sponsor, Stuart McDonald. This video brought to you by Stuart McDonald, the Great American Stuart McDonald. We will be bringing you another video on Sunday of Chris doing some paint work on the 335 kit.
Mhm.
How much are you going to do you think?
As much
Whole
as
shooting
we
match?
can.
Okay.
Let's see if we can do that.
All right, cool. So that's coming on Sunday. I'm also forgetting, last but not least, my good friend Nigel Forster at Forster Guitars in Queensland, Australia. He's got a brand new book, and it's ebook. He's got a book about making money in the woodworking industry and making money as a guitar builder, and it's super cool. And who did I miss? And we've got some individual sponsors. Brian Duncan, the great American Brian Duncan, huh? Brad Miller from Pedal to the Metal Guitars, who also has some good deals right now for our $400 guitar building contest. And last but certainly not least, our newest sponsor, Kiki Kaloje.
Hi, how's everybody going?
Hey.
Is this TV land?
Yeah.
Or is this video land?
Yeah,
or what?
yeah.
Do I look fat? They say
Does that sweatshirt make you look fat?
No,
Ugh.
I told him, I said, don't add the 15 pounds. Don't worry about adding 15 pounds. I already did it.
Hey y'all, this is my oldest brother Kevin.
That's not your oldest
No,
brother.
your
Not
older
your-
brother.
Your oldest
Yeah.
brother in the
Older-
house.
oldest is
Older
watching.
brother,
Your
I
oldest brother
guess.
is Tommy
My
here?
oldest brother would be Tom.
Is
This-
Tommy
This
here?
is my older brother Kevin.
Kevin Ray. They call me Ray. Kevin
Well,
Raymond Kaloji.
Matt,
So,
Matt calls him Kiki.
Let's just split the difference
that
and call
came
you
from.
Kiki.
well, the girls used to call me Kevin K, the Super Leg. I don't know what that meant. I have no idea.
It works for me.
I'm going to be here all week. So, yeah, I would like to say, is that on me? Is
Yes,
that on
it's
us?
totally
Oh
on
my
us.
God, I'm going to freak.
1972.
There you go. Yeah, I'd like
How
to
much more time we
say one more
2 minutes.
Yeah,
couple minutes.
we got a lot. We got a
Okay.
long
Okay.
time.
There are a couple of people I met out here in Denver, Colorado, that are just so surprisingly smart, intelligent.
And
I mean,
Chris
and
is
they are
one of
good.
them.
This guy and this other guy, Chris and Matt, are so and they're so down to earth
Thank
about
you,
their
Kevin.
talents. And they'll tell you, they'll show you the this and that. And I watch these videos, and oh my God, they have my brother on, Jam Jimmy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, how about a applaud for him?
Hey!
Jam Jimmy!
Hey!
I'll pay the rest later.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, I'll take
I want that down my.
I'll take that for beer that you drink tonight.
That's $8.
Yeah.
$8.
That bottle of Crown. So anyway, we
Yeah.
had a good time today at Jimmy and
Yeah, home
Leslie's.
opener.
Home opener in his garage, heaters, brats, hot dogs,
We had a good time.
cheese dips, and all that stuff, and good booze and good. But anyway, it was
Cheese
nice to meet
dips.
all you guys.
Yeah.
Through Jimmy, mostly. I hear a lot of your input and blah blah blah. And your
You've got to
texts
meet a
and-
bunch of guys who come to the workshops.
I
too.
have.
So Kiki, just say hi to everyone because
Yeah, 1
they
minute.
don't
We have-
know
we
you.
have less than
So
1
just
minute.
say Hi to all the Texas Toast family.
Hi, Texas Toast family.
Now they know you.
And if
Okay.
you're so smart, start your own YouTube channel. That's what we did. Thanks for watching, you guys. Check out Dylan and his lovely wife, Leslie, coming up next. We will see you guys tomorrow for Super Spring Strat-a-thon.
Right on.
Yay, the end.
All right.
There you go, Kiki.
Yes.
Right on.
Congrats.